I have the wrong one on. Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. I hope everyone is doing fine out there. I am over here trying to get my get it up on YouTube.
YouTube is live.
YouTube, I see that. It is live now.
I don't see Twitch yet,
but yes, we are live. New pin chat. Oh, cool. Got it. So Aussie Man's out there. How you doing, Aussie Man? Let's see if he's showing up over in the Restream chat. Yes, he is. That's good. Aussie Man's out there. Paul's out there. Dixon Hoffman's out there. How can y'all be in there and in here too at the same time? That's weird.
Magic. It's magic. First.
Twitch is live too.
It's one of those MOLs, a miracle of life.
Miracle of life, huh? But yeah, we got a few things we're gonna discuss. And if you do, hello Aussie Man, he says hello Russ. If you do have any questions, and if y'all guys will help me watch the chat for any questions, we will try to do our best to answer them. I am going to show off my bathroom tonight. These guys are so tired of looking at the pictures already. They're screaming at me before the show. They're all complaining, we got to see him again. So, but that, and then Paul has made a sign, and you hand routed that sign, you said, right?
Yep.
Cool. He's made a sign he's going to show off, and then Dixon one, and I think that Al's going to join him, but Dixon is going to talk about lasers a little bit. I want to get a laser too, but I'm just biding my time because I gotta pay off the credit card that put all this stuff on for my bathroom, about $6,000. So I've got to pay that off. But fortunately, I use my Home Depot credit card. I love Home Depot so much, and like the tub and the shower and the sink and all that stuff, I got it on like financing. Like the sink was 12 months financing with no interest. So all I got to do is pay it off, and I don't have any interest to pay for it. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, Aussie Man says, I promise no cracks about the bath, Russ. I don't care if you crack about it or not. I already heard enough.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm good and case hardened. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter. It's my bathroom. I built it the way I wanted it, and that's all that matters. I'm the one that's got to sit in and take a poop, not you. So,
in the bathtub?
In the bathtub. If I want, I'll take it in there. If I want, I'll take it in there. Let me talk about my wonderful sponsors first. Devobel Technologies, web design and development hosting. Visit devobel.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company, your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies. Go to bearwood.com. Klingspor, the sanding specialist. Woodworkingshop.com. Seiko, the scroll saw specialist. Seiko.com. And Scrollnado. Dust collection for your scroll saw. You can find them on Amazon. Paul, introduce yourself.
Paul Corliss, Paul's Messy Workshop. It's really messy. You can see me on YouTube and on Instagram and on the web. So thanks for having me on, Russ.
You're welcome. And everybody's saying, where's Brenda tonight? She had her electrician over today, and they were trying to resolve some electrical problems that were in her garage, and I think it grew from the garage to the house. So that's from my best understanding. So yeah, she's having to take care of electrical problems right now. So but that's where Brenda is. She'll be on next week. She said that she just had to get this done. So, and if she's without electricity in certain parts of the house, I can rest assured I understand she needs to get it fixed. So
Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking Maker Shop on YouTube, Kilroy 79763 on Twitch, and yeah, Marcel, who was it out there that said that? Michelle. I'm sorry, not Marcel. Michelle. COVID free, hopefully here too. Anyway, I hope everybody is COVID free.
Cool. Alan Carter just joined us over on Facebook. Hello, Alan. Michelle Marcoux out there. Yep. Who else? Aussie Man. Good. Jim.
Hi, Jim Bashir. It's from Driveway Workshop, and looking forward to seeing Russ's bathroom pictures again.
Liar.
He did do a good job on it, guys. So
I'm going to send you. I want to send every one of y'all emails with every day for like a month with pictures in it. Those pictures.
the other thing though is that we're finally going to get definitive proof that you do have that bathtub in.
Alan Carter just joined.
Yep. So it's worth it there. So
yes, you'll get definitive proof that it made it through the door, and y'all don't have to laugh at me anymore. Hey, that rhymes. Dixon.
Hey everybody, I'm Dixon Hoffman. You can find me at hoffmansignsandDecals.com and on Facebook.
Yes, and thumbs up. You guys put thumbs up over there for me. I'd appreciate it. Give me tons and tons and tons and thumbs up. If everybody just gave me a thumbs up, we'd have like 20-something thumbs ups right now. We only have 4.
16.
That's not including the other places that are watching too.
Oh.
Yep, we've got 2 or 3 over on Facebook and 1 on Twitch. So watching too.
Oh.
Yep, we've got 2 or 3 over on Facebook and 1 on Twitch. And somebody's got me in the background.
It's all in your head, Russ.
Uh-oh, we know the guilty one.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to pop up YouTube so I can give a thumbs up. We're at 11.
Actually, right now we've got 24. I guess people are joining us over on Facebook. I got Facebook pulled. So cool.
Have you got any mods out there? Jim Dockrell just came in. Oh, Paul is. All right.
You want me to ban him now? Put him in timeout?
Good. Well, don't ban him, but
put him in timeout.
Keep a watch on him.
Okay, Old Path is fairly new. I don't remember seeing him before. And then Jim Dockrell has joined us. Good to have you, Jim. He said, hi, kids. Chris Nealon. Is Chris Nealon out there too? Yep, Chris Nealon.
Yes, sir.
He's out there too. Cool. All you guys are out there. All right. So do you want to start with the bathroom or Paul's?
Let's see. If I take up enough time and Dixon takes up enough time, we won't have time for the bathroom.
Well, that's not necessarily true because I can boot you and put my bathroom in first place. So.
Oh, okay. Well.
But go ahead. Yeah, let's talk about you. Since I've showed my picture so much, we'll give a break and let Paul show his sign off.
Okay. What happened? The woman that cuts my hair for the last 2 years has been after me to make a sign for their place in northern Michigan. And I said, I don't do signs. I don't like doing signs. I don't do them. Well, finally she wore me down, and the sign they wanted was 16 by 30. And so I had a couple pieces of 1 by 10 poplar. So I ripped it down into like 3-inch pieces and glued it all together so it would stay flat. And then what I did is I 3D printed all the letters that she wanted on there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I laid all the letters on there.
Oh, I know.
And then I took black primer and real lightly sprayed over them. And then when I took the letters off, there was an outline of all the letters.
Yeah.
Well, then I took my router and I routed.
Yes.
Cool.
That was sharp.
Bum, bum, bum.
You missed the check, by the way.
And you did
by
that
hand.
Yeah.
You did that by hand.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Then after I got it all routed, I painted the whole thing black and took 80 grit. And then when the paint dried, I took 80 grit sandpaper and sanded
around
top of it. And now I'm just getting ready to put the final finish on it.
What's that going to be?
Hold on just a second. I'm making. Hold it up. I'm going to make you solo. So you're. Yeah, that looks sharp.
Great, Paul.
That does.
Yeah.
For hand route, that looks like a CNC did it.
Yep.
Nope, that is all by hand.
That's good. Very good.
There was somebody.
And like like I was saying here, let me get a.
There was somebody asking about.
I would just put a, that's like where the A was,
Right. Yeah.
and I just sprayed it real light so I'd have an outline of the letter, and I routed the background of everything.
That's cool.
And before I did it, what I did is I made this exact sign in CorelDRAW and printed it off and took a picture of it and emailed it to her to make sure that's what she wanted.
Sure. Awesome.
That's not Comic Sans, is it?
Alan,
No, that's-
Matt would really go crazy.
when you
over that.
first started showing the sign, Alan Carter said it looked blank. It looks blank.
So all I got to do now is put the finish on it. And what I'm putting on is Total Boat Marine Varnish.
Really shiny.
Can you pronounce what that sign says?
Yeah, it says Shar Shack. Their last name is Shar. And she wanted a play on words for shack for their place in northern Michigan.
That's pretty cool.
She should call it the Shar Shack Redemption.
Yeah.
That'd be
Well, anyway,
perfect.
that's my sign.
That is
like
cool.
I say, it's 16 by 30.
Good job, Paul.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Now we can
Yeah,
ask
no way
questions
I could-
about it. We can ask questions about it now for like
Yeah.
30 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I do have a comment. There was somebody that was asking in one of the forums. They had $400 and they wanted a recommendation on a CNC but the point is if you get a hand plunge router, you can do carving like that for way under $400. I mean,
I did that with a Harbor Freight trim router and a
V-bit.
a 1/4-inch flat cutting bit.
Cool.
There's no
And,
way I could do that.
Yeah. In fact, I wore out a Harbor Freight trim router.
Of course you did.
I bet you did.
When I got that sign done, the bearings, you couldn't hardly stand to be in the same room. It was so bad.
But it only cost $20.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've had this router for about 3 years and it cost me $20. So
You
But all in
compensated.
all-
You compensated for the letters, right? They were starting out at only 2 inches big.
yeah. and all told, with the cost of the cost of the wood and the finish and the router bit and all that, I think I've got about $50 in it, or a little less than $50.
You got to add the router in though.
Yeah, I got to buy a new router.
I've just been using my Rotozip to cut out outlet holes in the paneling. I
That
can't even
works
do
the same.
that.
That's just a trim router.
Yeah,
You know?
I can't even do that right.
Odyssey Man says it's cool. Jim Dockrell says it's cool. Chris Nealon says it's cool. Leonard Davis says it's awesome.
Thank you.
So, yep.
Yeah.
And
nice.
then Old Pat says he does wooden portraits the same way, and he has it on his channel. Cool.
Wow,
Oh,
I got to
okay.
check that out.
Is your Old Path? Is your channel actually named Old Path on YouTube?
Yeah, I got to check that out. Old Path.
Yes, now I got to go buy another trim router. But really, for having that trim router for 3 years, it doesn't cost me nothing. It's
Yes. Okay. Which one is yours? Because there's a bunch of old paths, but it doesn't.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I hate the way YouTube has done that. You can't go directly to their channel.
Yeah, we can't go directly to your channel. So the first old path is up there is radio, television, and online program for religious. So we'll have to try to.
Old Path. I'm going to go ahead and put my Facebook on here. If you want to shoot it to me as a message, I'll go ahead and put the link.
Oh
up.
yeah, you can, that's a good idea. Then you
Yeah,
can put the
that'd be
link
good
in
because
the,
he can.
yeah.
Al can actually post the.
There's
link.
my and it's not 79763 guys.
Yeah.
It's Roy 4.
Try sending it to Kilroy or Al at that.
Let's do this. Okay,
See,
let's try
there it is. There it is.
David.
Al got it.
And
Hey, Ken's out there.
Ken Moon.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Ooh.
Good to see you, Ken. Yeah, Moon Pie Creations. Hello, Ken. You can't post the link in the message chat thing over on Facebook. They won't allow you to, or on YouTube, they won't allow you to do it. You have to be a moderator. So,
Yeah, you'd have to send it to Russ.
Yeah, if you message it to me though, then
yeah,
I'll
he can do it.
Yep.
Yeah, send it to Al over on Facebook. So we'll check that out. All right, what were you want to talk? I'm gonna go. Bathroom's gonna go last. What I'm gonna so I can cut all y'all off if I have to.
Hey, if you talk about laser, make it last, Dixon.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it. You got.
I think Al's next, isn't he?
You got till 8:35. Y'all got till 8:30 to talk about lasers.
I'm going to pass on this one and just listen to you guys.
Well, what were you wanting to talk about?
Well, the only thing I've been working on is the Lady Washington, and I've been working in Fusion. If you want me to, I can show some pictures, but that's really all I've been doing.
Okay, Dixon, what do you want to talk about lasers?
I had the 4 days off this week, and I went down to my laser. What they call them is a K40, but when I bought mine 20 years ago, it was like double the price, and I just wanted the mirrors and the tube, and I ripped the stuff out of it and put my own system in it. I put Mach 3. I made it run on Mach 3, but the catch is they had unipolar stepper motors in there. So you can get them in 6-wire and 8-wire, and all the stepper motors that are cheap now that they're using are 4-wire, which is bipolar. So it's so much easier to get them, and I looked them up, and it's really tough to get a double-end shaft unipolar stepper motor. So I ripped them out and I put in the 4 wires. So now I had to put a different system in there because I have my boards for my CNC and my laser were from Hobby CNC. And there's no breakout board. It's only one board with the chips on it. And it's a parallel plug that you put in it. So I thought, oh, now's my chance since the steppers are going bad is I took the insides out, I ripped them out, and I put an Arduino with the drivers inside of it, and I downloaded if you own a laser or even a CNC, there's a guy out there that made a new software. You could download Gerbil, because that's the software I had to download on my driver board and my Arduino. I had to download the Gerbil software firmware onto that. But there's a guy out there, it's called T2 Laser. If you don't use like Lightburn, which is expensive, and there's another one for the K40, I forgot what Whisper.
Whisper.
Yeah, Whisper, that's free. But I downloaded T2 Laser, and it's like $30, and it's so simple to use, and it's got a lot of neat features. But the learning curve is only like a couple hours.
If you use that K40 Whisperer, though, you've got to flash the board in the laser, and then you can't use Corel with it. Like, I think Corel had a direct connect thing where you could go into it. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. That's the downfall of that software. And then I think you're even stuck with what was I going to say? There's another. Oh, I don't know if you can use. People are downloading. What's the other software? The free stuff that has a little extension you put in it. Russ was using it. You had a show on it years ago. What's that other? Oh, I can't think of the name of it. I'll think of it later. It's got a little extension. It's a drawing program before you got your Corel.
Inkscape. Inkscape.
That's it. Inkscape. Yeah. That's another thing disadvantage with the Whisper. But this T2 Laser, I stumbled on this, and it's some really nice software, and you can do an auto trace around the parts. So after you laser it, you can cut it out, and it's only like $30. So that's what I've been doing, and I tested it today and got it all running again, and I'm back in business with the new stepper motors. So now if one fails, it's something I can change out real easy. But it's totally on a different software now. Gerbil, they call it Gerbil. with the Arduino board, and it
So
works.
basically, you've had to build a whole new laser.
Well,
I mean, you had the tubes and the mirrors and stuff, but you've had to add stepper motors and all that other stuff. So basically, you built-
20 years ago, I had the whole works, and then these stepper motors, the unipolars, it came with it, and I just downloaded. I downloaded my own software,
right.
and now because this stuff is so old,
Well,
see
that's
my
what I'm
power
saying, but
supply.
basically,
Yeah.
you built a new laser.
Yeah, I put new stepper boards in there and an Arduino board, and the laser part that fires the high voltage. I got the original circuit board in there, not like the new K40s where they got that square blue power supply. Mine is still real old because I bought this thing 25, 30 years ago, and now the steppers went out, and I had to go to something newer. So yeah, it was pretty intense. It took two full days. I finally got it all back up and running now. So, yeah, I guess you could say I built a new laser.
Yeah, we have a couple of people that was wanting to send and share it. We're not doing that tonight because I am not feeling good, guys. Actually, my hip is starting to kill me really bad right now. So we're just doing a little brief show, and I'm going to show my bathroom off, and we're not even going to go a whole hour tonight. We're only going to go to about 30, 45 minutes because, like I said, my leg is starting to kill me right now. It's going numb sitting here. So
I know where you can get tramadols.
I do too. My doctor.
I think he knows.
My doctor
Okay.
gives them to me.
Yeah.
But I try not to use them so much, unless I absolutely have to. And it's been doing good. But I did a lot of stuff today. I hooked the bathtub up today. So about the biggest thing I know that hurt my hip was having to crawl underneath and hook everything, all the plumbing and everything up. So, but yeah, I'll do another Q and A, or I'll do another show and tell.
Yeah.
Here shortly. But it'll be mostly all of y'all that is out there sending your stuff in.
Those are good shows.
So do you want to set it up, Russ, to where you can get them sending stuff in?
Yeah, I'll do that. Like, I don't know if it's going to be the next show, but one of the next couple of shows will do that. And they can do like they normally do, send their pictures to contest@simplywoodencreations.com. We'll do that in the next couple of shows.
I like those shows because it just tells me what I can't do.
I did get to see, we did see Old Paths.
Up, Russ, to where you
I was going to share it real quick. That's Old Paths. I'll do that. Like, I don't know if it's going to be the next show, but one of the next couple of shows will do that. And they can. Where's that coming from? Is that you, Al?
Yeah, I'm going back and forth trying to hit Facebook and YouTube, and every time I open up a window, it blasts it. In other words, it takes the mute off.
All right. Well, there is his. I don't see any. You said you had videos on there of your signs, but I don't see any.
Yeah, I put the last link was of him working on one of his signs, and then the one before was his channel itself. I think I've got it. Let me just put it again. I think that's the video of him working on a sign.
Well, they were all videos, it looks like.
Good. Yeah. I just picked one.
Fancy.
Yes.
Ross, Chris Nealon wants you to do a soak from the tub in the bathroom and do that as a show.
No,
I'll do that. I'll do
No.
that for sure. I'll do that.
Chris, he was also talking about getting a bidet, but please let's not go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show off the bidet too.
Funny thing is never mind. It's this, never mind. I was gonna say I'm watching the video over here and over here, but it's the same video I'm
So
watching.
he's using like a trim router, it looks like.
Yeah,
And he's got a big plastic disc on it with handles to be able to control it better.
Oh,
That's
that's nice.
what I did with mine is I made a big plastic base with some cupboard knobs so that I could control it better.
Is it clear plastic or?
Yep.
That's a good idea.
fact, just a second here. I got it right here.
I like the harbor. I mean the saw that you have over there. Non-harbor freight.
Yeah.
With the router table next to it, the DeWalt, with the router table next to it.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. Alan Carter says, "See, he likes me. Y'all are a bunch of never mind." He says, "I hope you get the feeling better." See, he feels sorry for me. Now, I have sciatica. I pinched my sciatic nerve years ago. Actually, when I was working for the fire department, and oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's all I did is just made it's 1/4 inch thick plexiglass with a couple knobs on it.
I like it. Yeah.
And it worked good until the bearings went out in the router. But if I buy the same kind of trim router, I've got a base.
Yes.
Right.
That's
and
true.
Switch and a cord.
And the
Little knob.
But anyway, back to I get sciatica, and it's some days I'll go for. Matter of fact, I went for this is the first time it's bothered me in a couple of months. I've actually been blessed the last few months that I've been doing this remodel, and I know what aggravated it. It was laying the floor in the bathroom. The reason being is because all that up down, locking the floor in and getting up and having to cut a piece and then getting back down. That's what kind of aggravated it. It actually started last weekend. I was on Tramadol last show, if y'all couldn't tell. So
no, we couldn't tell.
Yeah, you couldn't tell. So I wasn't feeling any pain. Let's put it that way.
That's the important thing, though. That's what that's for. So you don't feel pain.
But I hate taking it all the time. Like tonight, I have CDB oil I can take, and also sometimes just a couple of ibuprofen will take care of it. So usually I try to hit the ibuprofen first and see if that'll help ease it off, and if it does, then fine. So anyway, but thank you, Alan Carter, for caring about me. None of these other buttholes do. So
I've actually had my Harbor Freight trim router on a router stand, and I've abused it to all get out. I'm sorry. I was just trying to fill in some dead air.
I wasn't going anywhere with that. I was just
all right.
filling dead air.
We're rocking down on here. The 829.
See what I mean?
What? I'm not paying any attention to you.
I don't know. That's okay. I'm used to
it. I sure would like to see your bathtub, Russ.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Oh yeah.
Did you work in
anyway.
your bathroom? Did you work in your bathroom?
Yeah, whatever.
All kidding
Are
aside,
you able to get the bathtub through the door, Russ? We want to know this stuff, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, whatever.
Such excitement, Russ.
Yeah, I know. About as much excitement as pulling a molar, right?
Hey, show them in your tutu.
All right, so this is proof that the bathtub did make it in to the bathroom without having to enlarge the door.
Yeah.
So there it is coming through the door. This is actually in the bath. And then my wife, I told her, take a picture of me pulling it through so everybody will know.
He's wearing a tutu.
Yeah. So she actually took a picture of me pulling it through the bathroom door. So we left it in the bubble wrap intentionally because I'm taking it into the room to make sure. It was actually more of a pain in the butt getting it in the bedroom door than it was into the bathroom. Because I have a little alcove. When you come in the bedroom, you kind of like come in and have to make an immediate right to come into the room.
Yeah.
Well, this thing had to pretty well stand up on end to make it turn through that bedroom door. But through the bathroom, I just pushed it through. So, but that's proof. And there it is actually laying in the bathroom. After I got it.
I see what okay, I see the pump.
Yeah, see the pump's up underneath here.
Okay.
And then all the water stuff's down on this end.
That's pretty nice.
All the hoses come down here. The drain's right there. That is the drain right there. And all the hoses come down here. And then the electric, I guess they separated it so the electric would be on this end and the water would be on that end. So, but yes. And the legs go on this bottom. And these, I was showing these guys, these big holes right here. These 4 big holes is where the legs bolt to the actual frame. So yes, that I thank you, Aussie man. He said the floor looks great. None of these.
How hard
It does.
was it to put that floor down?
Yeah,
It wasn't. It was easy. It's just a lot of. It's you got to realize the pieces are 48 inch, and the bathroom is it's actually which makes up what is it 48 48 96. The bathroom is actually 93 and some odd inches, 92 and some odd inches, almost 93. So every one of these dad burn pieces have to have a inch or two taken off of them. So that's what makes it a pain in the butt. And the thing about it is you got to keep it fairly level to the wall. So you don't want to cut like 5 of them and then discover that the wall is out, which is not my problem because all I did was just redo the bathroom. And now you've got a piece that's too short and the baseboard won't cover it. So you kind of like have to cut 2 or 3 pieces and lay them, then cut 2 or 3 pieces and lay them to make sure that you stay in the length. So that up and down constantly to do this floor is what aggravated my sciatic nerve. Anyway, that's it laying on its side. And then this is as of this afternoon. I finally got it all. My sciatica kicked out enough or let me do enough today to be able to hook it all up. So that's it sitting there in the bathroom. And that's the new vanity in the sink, new mirror. I have a bifold door to go on that closet. I just haven't got it put in yet because I was hurting too bad this week. It should have already been in. So I got to put the jamb and the bifold door in for the closet. And I got some baseboard around the closet to put in. That's new vanity. And then that's the shower that I put in. You talking about fun. Another thing that killed me was those pieces cut around that flooring, cutting that circle around that bath shower. That was
that had to be fun.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fun, and I got them all within 1/8 of an inch of the shower, so I can put a very nice fine caulking line around there.
Nice. Where did you get it, Russ?
What?
Where'd you purchase the tub and stuff?
All of it come from Home Depot.
Home Depot. Okay.
Everything.
We have a Lowe's representative out in the chat right now, Mr. Donald Blogify.
Well, I wouldn't buy crap from Lowe's.
Jim Dockrell wants to know why you left the lid up again.
It's the lid, not the seat.
Yeah, see, Jim, you try to go ahead and go after him, and
it's the lid, not the
just
seat.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to shut the seat every time. Now, my wife, she wants me to keep the seat itself down, but
Right.
the lid don't count. You don't leave poop in the toilet to look at. I mean, come on. Why do you have to have a lid?
Well, you close the lid and then you flush it so that the aerosol doesn't fill the room.
We use potpourri, so therefore,
Okay. There you go.
yeah.
This crap don't stink.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the shower that I put in. I love that shower valve and everything in there. That is just so nice. I got it set perfectly right in the middle. It has a way of setting the temperature, and I've got it set perfectly. All you do is just lift that handle straight up, and it'll go right to the same temperature every time. So that is
Nice.
awesome. I like, yes, because you don't have to fiddle with turning the hot or turning the cold. Once you get it set to where you like it, and my wife likes the same temperature. I mean, you can change it. You can move the knob. The bottom is the hot and cold. You can move it to make it more hot or more cold. That's not the point. You get the perfect temperature you like it right in the middle, which is locked in there. And all I have to do is flip the valve up, and boom,
Yeah.
it goes to the same temperature every time.
I really like the big shower head too. That was nice.
Yeah, that's the little wand to wash your nasty butt.
Oh no! That little square thing that was up on top.
Rain, yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about. Yeah, I'll go to that one. It just
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you had gotten there.
No, that's a look back. I'm standing at the shower, looking back at the bathtub, and I told my wife we got to figure out something to put on these walls. These walls are blank now. There's nothing there. So.
Well, at least you won't be looking at the walls.
Nope. And so that's the tub. A little closer view of the tub.
Leonard said, "Don't get Mama mad at you, or mad at her, or she'll reset your temperature.
Yeah.
No.
She don't know how to do it. You have to actually take that cover plate off and go into it, so she don't know how to do it.
You gotta.
Oh,
you
if
gotta
they get mad enough, you'd be surprised what they can learn on YouTube.
What I loved about this tub, I love the shower too, but the tub was actually the easiest install. That faucet and everything came with it, and all the jets were already hooked up. Everything. I mean, did have to put the faucet in, but it would have never come through the bathroom door if the faucet had come with it. So I had to hook the faucet up, but it came with everything you needed to get it up and running as far as the. So it was really nice, and it works great. That's another look at our new vanity and the sink. And that's our brand new mirror. I just hung that Friday. Yep. And then that's another look at the that's the door closed on the shower. So that's the door closed. And then that's with the rain head you were talking about, Al. You said you liked.
Oh, I love that. I love a lot of water falling on me when I'm showering.
Yes, we love it too. Trust me.
Yeah.
We love it too.
What are you doing for lighting in there?
Really nice, by the way.
We haven't we're using the old lights that we're with this is another look at the shower and the shower. That's the bottom down there. There's the toilet paper. Part of the toilet paper has been used. It's hanging there. If you can see that, Jim Dockrell. So, but that's it. Yeah, that's all the pictures.
that shower head, that rain head, that can you program that now to like thunderstorms and lightning?
You got to shut the thunderstorms off though, because you get electrocuted.
He's got to take his laptop and plug into it to program it.
You got to get an LED to make it look like lightning too.
Anyway, we haven't figured out. We just figured out what mirror we liked, and we were looking at mirrors, and I went with let's go with since the vanity is and the countertop's black. Let's go with a black mirror, and then I come up with the idea. Notice we had a white receptacle over there on the left-hand side at the counter or the sink. I'm going to put black receptacles and a black plate on that, and we're going with the black receptacles or black switches and a black plate on the light switch. So those will be black. And the door is the same color as the cabinet. The bifold door is the same color as the cabinet, and the trim will be white around it. And then as far as lighting, we haven't decided what we want yet. We haven't got that far. We're supposed to go looking at lighting tomorrow, but I don't know if we'll go tomorrow because it's supposed to rain all day. And I just don't feel like getting out in the rain. I worked in the rain for 30 years, and I don't like getting out in the rain.
Yeah, our Home Depot here has a roof over it, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I have to walk from my house to my car. I think you have to, too.
We have umbrellas.
Unless you can fly like a frog, so you don't bump your ass when you flap your wings. But I have to walk to my car because my car is not underneath shelter, and then I have to get out in the parking lot. I don't know if you have to can you drive up underneath and get out into your Home Depot? Because I can't.
Umbrellas.
Yeah, well, but I still might have to get wet, and I don't want to get wet.
Okay, no, I get it.
So, but yes, we were supposed to go tomorrow and look at lighting. We haven't figured out what lighting we want to do yet. And the lighting was part of the, I had to move lighting in there too. So, but I think I've got to put the closet door into the jamb, put some baseboard down, and then rehang the bathroom door. And pretty well, that's it.
So when I'm done with the basement room over here and my wife gets her quilting machine in there, do we get to do a show on that?
Sure.
Oh, really? Okay.
Take pictures. Take pictures.
Here's my basement, folks.
I want to see them. Take them. I don't care. I mean, everybody that has seen it, I think it looks fantastic. I don't care what y'all think, but everybody else that's seen it, think it looks fantastic.
It is. It is.
No, it is. It's great. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. I love that tub.
When
you get the TV in, it's going to be great, man. You could just soak back there, get a little table off to the side.
Yeah, well, that's what I was looking at. I was thinking about getting one of those tables that you use for the hospital beds that have, they're high and they'll slide over. I was thinking about buying one of them so you could just slide it right over the tub. And you can sit there and with your whatever
You'll
you
never
want.
get out.
Yeah, no.
Right?
You'll be like a prune by the time you get
Yeah.
out of that thing.
Well,
All
you see,
shriveled up.
the legs, because the electric and the water is on the ends where the legs are, so that one of those tables will go right up underneath that tub, and they're adjustable for the height and everything. So, yeah, I think it turned out really good. Nancy's more of a tub person. She takes more baths. I take a bath maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Now, I have to admit, since it is a sauna or a whirlpool, whichever one you want to call it, I might venture into it a little bit more often. I like the shower. I'm a shower person. I love that shower. I mean, I walk over there and flip that little lever up, and by the time I get my clothes off and step in, it's nice and warm. And
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. And especially, like, who was saying that they love to be covered in water? Is that you, Al, that said that?
Yeah, I love to be covered in water.
Yeah, it's nice. And I put it in the right positions because when you can back up at the door. Like if you go to put shampoo in your hair, you just back up to the door and you can shampoo your hair and you step forward into the rain.
Yes. And I like to dry off in there too. That, you got to have that space.
Yeah, and that shower is 38 by 38, which does not include the circumference. I can get my big fat butt in there and I can almost hold my hands all the way out. Not quite, but I can hold them about like that and turn all the way around. So there's plenty of room.
Jim Dockrell gave his official okie dokie to that. He said he'd take a dump in there anytime.
Okay.
Yep.
Jeez.
So that Jim is signed off on your bed.
Yeah, that's the official. If he take a dump in there, then it's fine.
You've succeeded in life when Jim said he'd take a dump in your bathroom.
Yeah. Russ will melt. Leonard Davis says, "I'll melt." I'll melt.
Jim Dockrell gave his official okie dokie to that.
Yeah.
Take a dump in there anytime. So that Jim is signed off on your bed.
Oh, Aussie Man says it comes with a vintage phone at the end of the tub.
Succeeded in life when Jim said
Who's got their?
he'd take a dump in your
Who's
bathroom.
doing that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Russ will melt. Leonard Davis says, "I'll melt." I'll
Jim
melt.
Dockrell gave his official
Somebody's got their YouTube on or something.
Sorry, guys.
Jeez.
He's trying to wreck your bathroom story.
Yeah. How long have we been doing this now?
Yeah.
Years.
No, he's muted.
Yeah. I know.
And you wonder why I don't monitor Facebook.
But anyway, it's not I hope y'all know that it's not a phone. It's to wash the shower head thing.
You got that rain head in there, and you don't like going to the store. You can park your car right in the bathroom, go into that rain head. It's just like walking to the parking lot.
Yep. I don't like going out in the rain. I don't mind taking a shower.
I hear you. I was in construction out in the cold for 20 years, and I
worked for the fire department. And if you had a heart attack, if you had a car wreck, if you had a house fire, it didn't matter if it was raining or storming. You were out there fighting the fire. You were out getting somebody out of a car. You were out there taking them to the hospital in the pouring down rain. And I did that for 30 years. I hate rain.
Yeah,
I don't like getting out. And you don't have any choice. You're standing out there with it thundering and lightning and fighting a car fire in the middle of the interstate with cars flying by you and they won't slow down.
Yeah,
so I've done that. So it's like, and you're cutting somebody out of a car from a wreck, and people are just so ignorant. They just come sailing right on by you. They don't give a flip. And knowing good and well it's raining, and every time they hit a puddle, it's just splashing you and the patient, but they don't care. So that's the reason I don't like rain. I hate rain. I know you need it for the flowers. I know you got to have it for the lakes, and I got to have it for the pond when I go fishing. But,
and you live in Florida, yeah.
And I live in Florida, but I hate rain.
We get 10 inches of rain a year if we're lucky.
Try it. Jim Dockrell says, try it in snow, Russ. Now, I wouldn't live in snow. You couldn't get my butt up there to go fight a fire in snow. I would. I'd let the house burn so I could stand there and stay warm.
Get the hot dogs and the marshmallows.
Yeah, I'm putting that out. It's warm. What are you talking about?
I agree.
But yeah, I just got tired of being out in it all the time. You come back to the station, you're soaking wet, your clothes are all soaked, and you're all soaked, and you go try to dry off. You have to change uniforms, and I'll be damned. In 30 minutes, you'll get another car wreck, and guess what? You're back out there again doing the same thing you just did.
Yeah.
So,
You only got called up like twice a year, ain't it?
yeah, we only got called twice a year. And you went to school uphill on through the snow in both directions, right? Home and from school.
Yep, it's in the snow.
Without shoes.
Without shoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I just don't like being in the rain. But yeah, I like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. My wife is very, very happy. And that's all that matters to me. I mean, she likes it, I like it.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And we needed it. Our bathroom, it was people were like, take before and after pictures. No, I don't want you to see what the bathroom looked like before.
It's kind of the same thing here. I mean, we've lived here for 35 plus years, and half the basement still isn't fixed up yet.
Yeah.
But now that all the kids are gone, you've got the money and
yep,
that kind of thing.
And that bathroom has been there. That bathroom has been there since 1986. So it's what, 30 years, 86, 96, 2006, 2016. It's actually 20 or 34 years.
34. Yeah. We moved in here in 85, 84.
Yeah. So 34 years.
84. Yeah.
It was time to change. Trust me. And I promised her after we did the kitchen last year, we did the kitchen during October, November. Matter of fact, I was going to have the kitchen floor done by Thanksgiving, and I ended up my sciatica was hurting me so bad I couldn't finish it, but I did get it finished before Christmas. So I promised her after I got the bathroom or the kitchen all done last year and repainted it. We stripped off all the old wallpaper, and I'd put new texture up and painted the kitchen red. She wanted it like a really dark red color. And after I got all that done, she goes, we would really need to get in there and get that bathroom done. I said, just give me a little bit. I'll do it. You know what? I enjoyed it, really. Other than if my leg wouldn't bother me, I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I was not, we never were without the use of the bathroom for more than 8 hours. Like if I was going to go in there, we have another hall back. Actually, we have 3 bathrooms in our house. So she had access to 2 more bathrooms. One of the bathrooms, which is in the hallway, is right next to her office. So I would tell her that morning, the bathroom's going to be out of commission for the day. And by the end of the day, I would have it put back together where we could use it that night. I built a temporary sink and put it in there. And then the toilet was the first thing that once I realized the shower was so big, the toilet was the first thing I moved and got it into position. So that was there. I never had to worry about it again. Only time I had to take the toilet back up was when I laid the floor. I had to pull the toilet up, lay the floor underneath the toilet. So we never were without a bathroom and using the bathroom. I left the old bathtub in there where we could use it. And I tore the old shower out, put the new shower in. And once I got the new shower up and running, then I tore out the old bathtub, put the new bathtub in. So yep, I had a pretty good time. And like I said, I enjoyed it. I wasn't pushed. I started this project in July. I did July, August, September. So 3 months. Just took my time. She was very patient. She understood. She goes, yep, don't. And even some days when I wake up and say, my leg is hurting me, she goes, take the day off. Don't do it. Don't worry about it. So that's what it was. So, but like I said, and it was worth it now that I see it. Now when I stand in that shower, it's like, oh yeah, this is nice. Our shower was very small before, really small. So, well, anybody else got anything they want to say before we get off? I said we weren't going to go, but we are. Started running my mouth, and
I'm good.
You're good.
Unless you want to talk about positioning, but I'm just joking.
Just lower the lid. What are we talking about back there?
He was saying that.
I see some of this. I ain't bringing up some of this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But you asked, so
Yeah. Big fines here if you don't slow down passing cops. They do have them now. We have those same laws here in Florida, but they didn't have them back when I was a fireman or a cop. Now they have them on the interstate. I think it's all roads. It's called the move over law is why I want to put it.
Yeah.
So if you're traveling down an interstate and there's a cop on the right-hand side, you have to move over into the middle lane and leave that outside lane where he's at open, or you have to slow down to 35 miles an hour to pass him. That's the law. And if you don't do it and they catch you, there's a big fine for that. So yes, we do have the move over law down here. But when I was out there doing it, they didn't even know what the move over law was. Yeah, they had no idea. Who else said that?
JJE said
that looks good. Yeah, thank you, JJE. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Yep. It was well worth it, trust me. It was well worth it, and it needed to be done. I love the flooring. I do love that flooring. We chose that so it would give a little different rather than one kind of solid color. And that plank vinyl flooring, that stuff is fantastic. It's 100% waterproof, so it is really, really awesome. And when you're in a room like that, except for the fact that I had to cut around the shower, which was round, it's not that hard to lay. It's fairly easy to lay. It's really easy. So, all right, guys. Well, that's about it for tonight. Thank you for everybody being out there and watching. I appreciate it very, 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 very much. Thank you, Mr. Paul. Thank you, Al. And I know y'all give me a hard time, but I like giving y'all a hard time too. So, Jim and Dixon, I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Chris Ahern is the reason he wasn't here tonight on the show. He was here before, but he was trying to use a Wi-Fi hotspot and it wouldn't work. He has moved. He is in Fort Myers, Florida, somewhere down in that area. And he hasn't got internet hooked up yet. So he should have it hooked up and be back here next week. And then for those of you who asked about Brenda, like I said, she was having problems with electrical in her garage. And I think it progressed to her house. So they were trying to get that straightened out. But other than that, thank you all, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it very, 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 very much. There's only one thing we got left to do. If you're too darn busy to get out in your shop and make some sawdust, you're just too darn busy. Just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you,
everybody.
And
you don't have to stay here, and you can't go home because they don't want you.
There you go.
Or something like that.
Chris, I think Chris. Thank you.
Good job.
Go home and you can't. That was good. That was really good.